Hello, everyone. Well, this topic today is about retirement and planning for retirement. And I thought to myself, what better opportunity to wear this beautiful necklace, this crazy necklace that I found in a thrift store and share. Retirement planning does include, a new you is emerging. But there are some things that how you can retire in style by wearing the clothes and the jewelry that you really want, but also just by planning. And I've got some ideas for you here I want to share because I think that the planning for retirement is as important as the actual doing it. I mean, in fact, there's a lot of benefit to actually practicing retirement, going through it before you actually do it, because you'll then realize the gaps, maybe where you aren't so well prepared. But anyway, I think that retiring in style is the topic for today's conversation. So hopefully you'll be able to pick up some tips. I mean, the first thing, of course, is financial. Look at your retirement accounts. How are you going to live in retirement? How are you going to make money or bring money from your investments or savings? How are you going to live? And I think that having a sound financial plan in retirement is very important. Now, I bought this necklace at a thrift store, so maybe downsizing and thrift store purchasing is going to be part of your retirement. We have a lot of women in our 60 and Me community like me who did not plan very well for retirement, and they're now dealing with financial challenges. And maybe it prevents you from actually retiring and doing the things that you want to do in this time in your life. So keep your finances in your mind. Seek out a financial advisor, but look for a fiduciary. Okay, so financial advisor who is a fiduciary is the goal, because they are the ones that care about your future, in the sense that their mission is to do the best for you, not necessarily for themselves. They have a fixed income, a fixed fee, and their recommendations are going to tend to be things that are good for you, and not try to sell you something that earns them commission. So it's a fine point, but I think it's really important to look for a financial friend who can help you through planning for retirement. It's a little bit different. Keep your mind and body active. I mean, in addition to the planning that you can do for financially, look at your health as well. Plan for your health situation that could emerge in retirement. I mean, a lot of people don't think about long-term insurance and about how to take care of themselves should they get a chronic illness that requires some modifications to their lifestyle. I think it's really important that we think that our self-care, our bodies, our health are a super important part of retiring in style, because you're not going to be able to do very much if you are limited with health issues that require sort of a change to the way you've always lived your life. Be open to new opportunities. Be open to new opportunities career-wise, and also volunteering, connecting in your community. Retirement is a time to, express your true style and do the things that you maybe didn't either give yourself the time to do when you were younger, or that you now have more of an urgency to actually get it done, and to do things that are really, really important to you. The next thing is to by the way, keep in mind that retirement is an ongoing process. I mean, this is not going to be something that you'll wake up one morning and think, I'm going to retire next week, and it goes before retiring and then through retirement, and then the choices that you make then can shift. You may want to travel, you may want to just take a breather and not do anything for a few months or even longer. It's really important, I think, that we actually give ourselves the opportunity to do things that may take some time. Give yourself time. This is a reflecting opportunity. So, when you retire, maybe take a few months before you jump into something new, and just check out what might be something that would energize you and inspire you. Remember that retirement is unique for everyone. So not everybody's going to do it to the book. And so I really always kind of smile at these programs that will teach you how to plan your retirement. Well, it's someone's other idea of what your retirement's going to be. Only you know what you want to be doing with your life. So it's a journey. It's a journey that we're all on here, actually, on 60 and Me. It's one of the things I think that keeps our community kind of solid and together. But I mean, we've talked about finances, we talked about self-care, health, exercise, and kind of well-being. Think also about where you want to be, where you want to live. I mean, it could very well be that you're living now in a place that is too expensive, your home is too big, or you're kind of a dynamic that just doesn't suit you anymore. It's, you may want to be moving from a suburban environment where you raised the children, or you lived as in a marriage that may be ending now, and you want to go live in the city. Or you may want to go and live in the country, but just determine how to the style of your retirement will, tune into your style of living. Do you want to just go and live a bit more remotely, a little further away from the city? Or do you like looking forward to the opportunity to diving in and going to theaters and movies and, really just experiencing the urban lifestyle? So think about where you want to live. That's another thing that's really important, and making sure that you are honest with yourself about it, and maybe do a trial. There's some really cool opportunities like an Airbnb and even renting a short-term rental where you can go and try something out and see whether it's for you, because in your brain it may sound like it's exactly what you want to do, but then when you're in the middle of doing it, it might completely change. Another thing to think about is downsizing. And this is another definite style statement. It may be something that you've always wanted to do. You've got too much stuff. I actually just took a lot of things into our charity shop this weekend, and the woman said to me, "Oh, well, you're bringing so many things in." I said, I just suddenly realized that I don't need 20 hats. I need maybe 5. I mean, I love hats. 5 isn't too many. But, there's certain things that you want to keep because they're just you. That's my style. I love wearing hats. But there's other things that are not anymore. I don't wear dresses much anymore. I mean, I do have a couple of nice dresses, like a Christmassy one, it's black velvet, and a few others, but I don't wear dresses much. So what's the point of, defining my style as I get into retirement, which I'm not at the moment, but when I do, or retirement's a state of mind anyway, do I need these dresses? So I'm handing things back. And the way I'm looking at it is a bit like this necklace. It's kind of one of the reasons I wore it today, is that somebody took this into a charity shop. They had this somewhere in their life and they wore it and they loved it. I love it too. It's beautiful. But it's like, let me give it to someone else. Let me give that on their journey. I turned in a jacket. It was an expensive jacket, and I know somebody will love it, but it will help them to get a job or to navigate a situation where they need to wear a beautiful jacket. So why not give it to someone that needs it and uses it? And this person gave this necklace, and I'm going to use it. I'm going to wear it. I'm going to encourage you to wear funky jewelry or whatever makes you feel like you're yourself, like you're living your own style. So downsizing possessions and considering alternative living arrangements is another part of the planning for living in style in retirement. Mentally and emotionally engaged. I think there's a tendency to look at retirement as a time when you kind of withdraw a little bit. You become more self-centered, I suppose, in a way, but you become more isolated. And I guess the encouragement here is that use retirement, the broadest sense, to actually, connect, to go out and do some volunteer work, get into your community and do things that can be helpful. Teach, spend more time with your grandchildren or your nieces and nephews, or with your own children. Redefine and reestablish connections with people that maybe you've not had the time to really get close to. I've gone back to LinkedIn actually, which is a very interesting platform. It's work related mostly, but I found all my old buddies at work, at Microsoft and other places, and they're all doing different things now. They're all out there in the world, and it's lovely to be able to just share with them part of what I'm doing. And it's amazing how many similarities we sort of move towards as we get older, and certainly the same kinds of concerns and interests. But anyway, I hope that's helpful to look at retirement in style. And in style just means a way of living. It's not like the clothes you wear, the necklaces you wear, anything. It's really just how you live based on your values, on your passions, on your dreams for the future, because you've got a lot ahead of you. Retirement now gives us time to live authentically who we truly want to be. Hope that you're doing well, everybody. I'm sending you lots and lots of love and happy planning for retirement. Let me know how you're doing. What turning points have you experienced? Please share with us. There's lots of women walking around alongside you or behind you as they move towards retirement as well. Take really good care, everybody. Lots of love.